Hey, good evening, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much to my friend Angela Coleman for contacting the news. And it was a little crazy for me because I'm definitely not like good at this or whatever. But it was really nice to be not notified, honored. Is that even the right word? It was nice to be recognized. That's the right word for what I've been doing, which really I don't think it's a big deal. I'm just showing my students how to cook. So, with that being said, I do appreciate all the emails and texts and messages on Facebook. It's just a fun thing to do. So, we're going to keep it up. We got lots more to do, so let's get busy. Today, Red Lobster Biscuits. If you've never heard about that, they have nothing to do with red or lobsters. It is from the restaurant Red Lobster. They are like a garlicky, buttery, cheesy biscuits. I think you can buy the box that I think you probably just add stuff to it, but I like to make it from scratch because I always have this stuff at home. I was thinking this recipe is on my Weebly, mrsbreeze.weebly.com. My assistant might make some. Maybe my assistant's actually going to join us today. She's being shy, but anyways, so yeah, mrsbreeze.weebly.com. If you go on that, you can click, I think at the top it says life skills. Click on that, and then there is another link to all of the recipes that we do in life skills, okay? So this is one that we're going to make when we get back to school. I expect you all to know how to do it since I'm showing you right now. So just to make it quick, because I know, I don't like watching long YouTube videos. I get really bored easily. So I already have everything measured out. I am cutting that recipe that's on Weebly in half because there's only 3 of us. We only need 6 biscuits. So that is what we're going to make. In here, my bowl, I already have my baking mix and the butter I need. Can you go grab the baking mix for me? Use a fork, and the butter needs to be cold. And you just kind of mash it up. It's on the Lazy Susan thing. Open up that cupboard down there and get the box that says Jiffy. You could use, remember when we did kitchen equipment and I showed you what a pastry blender is? You could use that, but I don't have one. So this is Jiffy baking mix. I love it. Normally I just buy like the Kroger brand, but I like it because on the back it gives you a lot of really good recipes. So you can make so many different things with this. Cinnamon rolls, waffles, pancakes. You can make cookies with that, huh? Dumplings, if you like chicken and dumplings. So that is a good thing to always have around your house. You can put that back now. Assistant.
Is that all you need?
Thank you to my assistant. Now, when you're using your fork, your butter, you're just kind of smushing it, mixing it all in. Your butter should be kind of like the size of peas. Okay, I'm making one rule. If you're going to be on my videos, you cannot be doing TikTok dances because that is crazy. Okay, my hands are clean, her hands are clean. Of course, you guys know from kitchen safety, we have our hair up because nobody wants hair in the food. Once you get it, mixed, there's still like a big chunk, but that's okay. You add in your milk. I got a little splash. You add in your cheese. The recipe calls for a heaping whatever cup. And you remember when we did terminology that heaping means like not level, opposite of level. And some garlic powder. This is where kids normally are like, ew, gross, because you use your hands to kind of mix it up really good. But it's not like it's dog poop or anything, so you mix it up really good. Now mine is dry, so I'm going to add a splash of milk. You want it to be like doughy, but not crumbly. Let me mix it up. I'll show you what it looks like now. I'm going to have to add more milk. So it's looking like not how it should look yet. My assistant Claudia did not want to do the mixing because, of course, it's gross. So these are also called a drop biscuit, which means you just kind of mix everything up, take it and drop it on your baking sheet. All right, so now I'm more dough-ish, but I actually want it a little bit thinner. I'm good with the milk, my love, if you'd like to put that away. Thank you. You are a good assistant. I'm not paying you, though. So. Yeah, you probably are better than Dad. He's not really the best assistant. He just likes to walk through my videos.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. It's a little bit more, I hate this word, moist. But that's how I like it. So you just kind of eyeball it. Get out of the kitchen. Go on. Eyeball it. I always say plop it and drop it. Now I have a little baking sheet, so I'm only going to put maximum 6 on here. You use a big baking sheet. The recipe makes a dozen. The recipe on my Weebly makes a dozen. So you just kind of plop them on there. Hush up. The animals are going wild. Okay, now I definitely didn't make them all the same size. Whatever, it's not a big deal. You know, when you are making them, you might want to take a little bit more time than I did and try and make them the same size, because then they'll all cook like, you know, evenly. I'm gonna smush them a little. I always say plop them and smush them. Plop them, smoosh them. Can you put that in the oven? Thank you. Hold on a second. So hush up, dogs. Oh, really? So,
Because Zoe's out.
top shelf, please. Top shelf in the oven. So, as we talked about before we started cooking, you guys know I have 2 shelves in your oven normally. I always put mine on the top shelf. Cookies tonight? Maybe. Okay, those cook for about 15, 17-ish minutes. You want them to be golden brown on the top. When they are done, and I'm not going to show you this, maybe I can figure out how to post a picture in the comments of this video what they look like. When they are done, you melt. I'm only doing 2 tablespoons. The recipe might say 2 tablespoons. I do double it a lot. Butter, and then some parsley and some garlic powder. You melt the butter, and then you add that stuff to the butter, and then you can use a pastry brush, or you can just use a spoon and you drizzle it over them right when they come out of the oven, okay? Delicious. And this is one of those recipes that you could do, you know, if mom or dad or whoever's making dinner, you can say, hey, I'd love to help out, and make some biscuits to go with it. So I will be back tomorrow. I do plan on doing a video every day. I have lots of good recipes. Hey, I'm still receiving amazing pictures and awesome videos of the things that you guys are making. And I'm just so happy that you're continuing to cook, or, you know, learning to cook right now with all the time that you have. I, of course, hope that you're still reading books, because that's one of the most important things you can do. I just started a new one today for a little book club that some of our teachers started, so I'm excited to read that. All right, well, we will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.